Charlotte Local Education Foundation Take Stock in Children program.
Okay, hello, I'm Michael Riley. I'm the School and Community Liaison for Charlotte County Public Schools. I've been employed here for 38 years. I handle the press, programs like Teacher of the Year, Volunteer of the Year, Business Partner of the Year, and anything else that the superintendent really is too busy or doesn't want to do. He finds great pleasure in turning that to me. The Take Stock in Children program began 20-some years ago here in Charlotte County, and it began with one student, and the assistant superintendent at that time asked me to take this program over. Through the work of the guidance counselors at the elementary and middle school, we selected one student, and that's how it started. What I did is I contacted the elementary school that had the lowest income and socioeconomic standing, and asked who their top fifth grader was, best kid. And then I called the middle school and asked them who the top sixth grader was, and it ended up that this kid had moved on and it was the same child. So I selected that child, and that was the start of Take Stock in Children in Charlotte County. From that, it has blossomed into hundreds of kids who have received scholarships and gone on to college, been very successful. So it's in every sense of the way, the success is based on what they give back to the community and the happiness and contentment they find in their lives.
Wow,
I've been a mentor probably for 7 or 8 students, and I still see them. There are 4 or 5 of them that I still keep in touch with.
That's awesome.
They're grown men now, more grown up than I am. I think I learned more from them than they did from me. It was a great experience watching them move on. I know that it's one of the most amazing programs ever. I've learned more from the students that I've mentored than they did from me, I'm sure.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm Emerson Schoonover, and this is my mentee, Jack Kinney. Jack and I have been together for 5 years now, since around middle of 8th grade, and I actually got into the program because the former director invited us to join. She was asking she said they were short male mentors specifically.
I got here through my grandma, and she told me about the program and that you had to sign up, and basically they would pick you for a scholarship, and it was 2 people out of the whole school, and I got picked. So as long as I keep my grades up 3.0 or better, I can get the scholarship as long as I go finish the 4 years of high school.
So, like I said earlier, I've been with him since 8th grade, and now he's a senior. So typically you'll meet weekly for roughly a period in high school. So it typically runs about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And then we'll talk about grades. Jack and I, we'll talk about sports. We have a lot of common interests such as football, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, things like that. So we'll typically kind of spend roughly half on school, half on grades, and then half on just normal real-life daily stuff. Oh, yeah, it's definitely rewarding, especially since Jack and I guess we've been together since you were probably 13, yeah. And now he's taller than I am. So just kind of being a part of watching, someone grow up, basically become from basically a teenager to a young man. That's been the rewarding part. As kids of my own, I see it, with my own kids, I see that in their life. So it's just another person I get to experience that with and kind of relive a lot of the high school days, honestly, because I kind of see a lot of the stuff that he goes through that I remember experiencing as a young person. So it's been beneficial.
Yeah, well, it was just great because I got to have someone kind of like my dad, and he kind of kept me on track with school. And if I probably didn't have him, I don't think I would do as well as I have.
Well, that's awesome.
Here's an opportunity for you to take stock in children. Donate now.